Hi, I'm Shelly from Dancing Dogs Yoga, and I'm here at the Georgia Aquarium, and this is a 30-minute intermediate yoga flow. If you use props, go ahead and grab them and come onto your mat and meet me in downward facing dog. So set your gaze, your drishti, right back between your feet, and turn on your ujjayi breath. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, sigh your breath out. Walk your dog, bend your right knee, press into your left hand. And then switch, bend your left knee, press into your right hand. You can do that a couple of times, sort of warm up the backs of your legs. And lift your left leg up to the sky, bend your knee and open up your hip. And keep your arms as much as you can square to your mat. Let this opening come from your hip flexors. Think dog at a fire hydrant. Take a deep breath. And release, switch sides. Left foot down, right leg up. Bend your knee, open your hip. Square your shoulders as best you can. Your right shoulder is going to want to come up. It's okay. Press it back down. Lift through your right knee. And come back, downward facing dog. Walk your dog out. Shake out any tension in your legs. Then look forward and step your feet to your hands. Ragdoll. Grab opposite hand to opposite elbow. I'll sway a little side to side. And switch your grip to what's not normal for you. If you like a little bit more of a stretch, if you're a little more flexible, you can do it backwards. Grab your elbows behind your legs. Pull your chest towards your thighs. Shake out your head. No. Shake out your head. Yes. Be a yes. Release your hands, feet together. Tadasana, mountain pose, rise up. Exhale, hands to your heart, Anjali Mudra. Take a moment and set an intention. Fill up your lungs and empty them out. Sun salutation A, mountain pose, rise up. Exhale, bow, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank, pause, low plank, pause, up dog, lift your chest, look up, downward facing dog, empty out your breath. We'll fill up your lungs and empty it out. Look forward, walk or hop to your hands, halfway lift, forward fold, mountain pose, rise. One more, sun A. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway. Step or jump back. Chaturanga, low push-up. Up dog, lift your chest. Downward facing dog, lift your hips. Take 2 breaths. Press into your hands and your feet. Look forward and jump or step to your hands. Halfway lift, bow forward. Bring your big toes to touch. Drop your hips. Utkatasana, chair pose. Spark your fingers, look up. Take a giant breath in. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway. Step or jump back, chaturanga, low push-up. Upward facing dog, lift. Downward facing dog, sigh out. Right foot to your right hand, warrior 1. Inhale, rise up. Open up, warrior 2. Flip your palm, reverse. Exhale, hands to your mat. Keep your right leg lifted. High plank, low plank, up dog, downward facing dog. Step your left foot to your left hand, warrior 1. Open up, warrior 2. Flip your palm, Shanti, reverse. Exhale, high push-up, left leg lifted. Low push-up, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Now fill up your lungs and empty out. Look forward, hop to your hands, halfway lift. Forward fold, chair pose. One more, sun B, just like that. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, low push-up. Up dog, Heart high. Down dog. Right foot. First warrior. Second warrior. Peaceful warrior. High to low push-up. This time, lift your right leg or go into chin stand. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side, warrior one. Open, warrior two. Flip your palm, reverse. Exhale, chaturanga, foot lifted or kick up, one breath. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. So if you're kicking up, you might lose your breath. It's okay, come back. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Step your right foot to your right hand, crescent lunge. But this time, keep your back heel lifted. Lift up your chest. Pull your upper arm bones back. Reach your arms up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Hands to your heart. Twist to your right. Left elbow to your right thigh. We'll press down into your thigh with your elbow and rotate your chest open. Take one more breath right here. Transition to side angle, right hand down. Drop your left heel and lift your left arm up to the sky. Good. Take a full, big breath. Look up to your top thumb. Open up across your chest. Take 2 or 3 deep breaths right here. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, empty out your breath. One more. Breathe in. Exhale, sigh out. Bring both hands down to the mat. Lift your back heel. So here you have options. You can step back, chaturanga, or bend your elbows. Rest your right thigh on your right elbow and lift your left foot up to the sky. Deep breath. Step back, high to low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Fill up your lungs and then empty your breath. Step your left foot to your left hand. Crescent lunge. But remember, everything is always an option. And square your hips. Lift your arms up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Hands to your heart. Twist to your left. Right elbow to your left thigh. Use your elbow to press and start to twist yourself open. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Good. Transition to side angle. Left hand down, right arm up to the sky. Stack your shoulders one on top of the other and pull your upper arm bones back. Look up to your top thumb. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. And bring your right hand down to the ground. And you may be able to see it a little bit better on this side. Bend your elbows like chaturanga. Rest your thigh on your left elbow and then lift your right leg up to the sky and breathe. 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Walk your dog out a little. Bend one knee, bend the other. Shake your hips a little side to side. Fill up your lungs and empty out your breath. Look forward, step to your hands, halfway lift. Forward fold. Utkatasana chair pose. All right, rise up. Bring your upper arm bones back and shift your weight into your heels. Hands to heart center, pause, and twist to your left. Right elbow to your left thigh. We'll press down into your thigh and rotate, twist open. Notice if your right knee wants to pop forward, pull it back, twist open a little bit more, take a deep breath. Exhale, bow forward. Separate your feet, Padagustasana, peace fingers to your big toes. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, bow forward. Now see if you can relax the back side of your body. Soften your knees. Sway a little side to side. Press the crown of your head down towards the floor. Fill up your lungs. And sigh it out. Release your feet. Feet together. You know, if we do it on one side, we have to do it on the other. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Hands to your heart. Twist to your right. Left elbow to your right thigh. Now notice your left knee wants to go forward. Pull it back. Press down into your thigh and use that to rotate yourself open. Take a full deep breath in. Exhale, bow forward. Separate your feet. Padahastasana, palms, your hastas, underneath feet, your padas. Bring your toes to your wrists and wiggle them around a little bit. Give yourself a little wrist massage. Drop your head. This is a resting pose. So see if you can find deeper breath and a little more access to ease right here. Pull up on your toes with your hands. Press down into your hands with your toes. Release your hands. Crow pose. Bring your feet together, hands to your mat, and lift your heels high up towards the sky. Bring your knees to the backs of your arms. If you've never done crow before, today's the day. Lift your left foot up and then press into your right hand and lift your right foot up. Gaze forward and breathe. Hug your feet in towards each other. 3, 2, 1. Release. Malasana. So bring your elbows to the insides of your knees to press your knees open and lift your heart. Pull your upper arm bones back. Lift up your chest. Breathe right here. The Malasana doesn't look like an advanced pose, and it can feel like an advanced pose. Use your elbows to facilitate bigger opening in your hips and just breathe right here. And you can stay just where you are. If you want a little bit more, use your right arm, press your right hip open, lift your left arm up to the sky. 1 breath, and switch. Left arm opens your left hip, reach your right hand up to the sky. And come back to center. Press your knees a little wider. And you can stay here in Malasana or crow number 2, hands down, heels high. Bring your knees to the backs of your arms, gaze forward, and fly. Lift 1 or both feet up off of the earth. Hug in from skin to muscle to bone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back, high plank. Lower low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and sigh. Empty out. And do that again. Breathe in. Exhale, empty. Step your right foot to your right hand. Warrior 2. Rise up. Separate your feet as much as you need to and bend your right knee over your ankle. Start right here. And straighten your front leg. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. Bring your right hand down to your shin or a block and your left hand up to the sky. Now look up to your top thumb. Open up across your chest. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Left hand to your left hip. Then we're gonna come right into half moon, which is a balancing posture. So find balance first. You may wanna pop your back knee in a little, bend your front knee, and then lift your left foot up to the sky. Half moon. You can bring your gaze down to your block or your gaze up to your top thumb. And you can stay right here or bend your top knee and grab your top foot, Chapasana, sugar cane. Kick your foot into your hand, open up any amount more. And take a deep breath in. Come back, triangle pose. Move your block if you need to. Lift your left hand up to the sky. Press into your feet. Inhale, rise up to stand. Now take your block with you and switch your feet. Warrior 2. to the other side of your mat. Good, breathe in. Straighten your front leg. Trikonasana triangle. Left hand down, right hand up. I'll pull your belly in and then lift the front of your pelvis to tuck your tailbone under. Open up any amount more. Move towards half moon, right hand to your hip. Bend your front knee and then launch your right leg up towards the sky. Squeeze your shoulder blades into each other. Gaze down at your block or gaze up to your top hand. And if it's accessible, take sugar cane. Bend your right knee, grab your right foot. Kick your foot into your hand and open up any amount more. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Come back to triangle, drop your back foot down. Use your feet, press into your feet. Inhale, rise up to stand. Turn all 10 of your toes to the left side of your mat, hands to your hips. So we'll go into Prasarita and potentially headstand. Lift up your chest, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bow forward. Drop your head towards your mat. If your hands don't reach, use blocks. If you can, drop your head all the way down and come onto the crown of your head. And if you're there, if you can get the crown of your head to the floor, start to shift your weight forward into the balls of your feet and just see what happens. Remember, if you're at home on carpet, this is a great time to try. Right, press into your feet and pull into your core and start to lift your feet up towards the sky. Steady breath. And if you're in headstand, you want to come back right where you took off from. So with control, pull your belly in, lower your feet back to earth. Halfway lift. Walk your feet in towards your midline, ground down. Inhale, rise up to stand. Now turn both feet to the front of your mat, step to the top of your mat. Roll your shoulders back, stand tall. Tree pose. Bring your right foot to your left leg, as high as you comfortably can, and bring your hands together at your heart. Once you have your steady gaze and your steady feet, lift your arms up to the sky. Try to put your drishti on something that's not moving. Darting fish, make it hard. Take a full breath in. Hands to your heart. Release. And then switch feet. Now stand tall. Pull your belly in, tuck your tailbone down. Find your steady gaze, hands to your heart center. And then grow your tree. If you feel super steady, you can close your eyes. Take one more deep breath. Hands to your heart. Release. Step up to the top of your mat. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, reach up, high mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, bow, forward fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift. Step back, high plank, pause. Press the earth away. All right, take a full breath. We're gonna stay here 5 breaths. Press down into the earth, pull into your belly. Take a deep breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Do it again, breathe in. Breathe out. One more round. Inhale. Stay through your exhale. Press back, down dog. Walk your dog out. Bend one knee, bend the other. Then lower your knees down to your mat. So if you have a block, it comes in handy for a little extra hugging in. You can put the block right between your thighs. You're gonna use it to squeeze. Press the tops of your feet down into the ground. Press the tops of your shins down into the ground. Camel pose. Well, we'll start with toes tucked, round 1. So tuck your toes under, palms to your back. Imagine that you're gonna slide your hands into jean pockets. Keep your hips stacked right over your knees and start to lean back. And if it feels good to lean back farther, you can lean back and grab your heels. Keep your hips right over your knees. Drop your head back. Take a full breath in, full breath out. Lead with your chest. Rise up to seated, or rise up to kneeling and have a seat. I like to sit on my block. So sit tall, tuck your chin towards your chest. Camel has a tendency to make people feel sometimes nauseated and dizzy, and if that's happening to you, tuck your chin down and catch your breath. And we'll go into round 2. So this time, if it was easy to reach your heels, keep your feet flat. Rise up, right hands into your jean pockets. Stack your hips right over your knees, lean back, and reach back for your heels. Drop your chest, or lift your chest, drop your head. Full breath. Take one more deep breath right here. Lead with your chest. Slowly lower all the way down, have a seat. And tuck your chin if you need to. So we'll add on to that just a little if you want. So the add-on is optional, the camel is not. We're gonna do it one more time. So come up, camel pose. Toes tucked, toes untucked, you decide. Bring your hands to your low back, start to lean back. This time, either reach back for your heels or reach your right hand up to the sky, bend your left knee and reach back for your foot. You'll pull your left heel in towards your glute. Reach your right arm up, go back any amount more. Exhale, release and switch feet. Left hand up, right heel in. Take a full breath. Release and lift from your chest. Have a seat. If your heart's beating really fast, you're doing back bends. Take one full breath. Open your mouth and go, sigh it out. And come onto your back. Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together and your knees wide. And bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, and just tune in for a moment to your breath. Now we're at the aquarium, so anything water related, I'm gonna try to throw in. We're gonna come into boat pose. So first, just sort of shake your knees a little. You're gonna get ready to activate your core. Hug your left knee in towards your chest. Extend your right leg out long. And switch. And hug both knees in. And rock up to Navasana boat pose. A boat has many, many different access points. So right here, you can hold on to the backs of your knees like a tugboat, lift up your chest. The important part is keep your chest lifted and your arm bones back. Right, if you want a little bit more, you can start to straighten your legs. And if you've got the flexibility to grab your big toes, grab your big toes. And breathe right here. Boat pose. Right, so can you find a boat that's not on choppy seas, that's something a little more calm, like one of these majestic whale sharks behind us? Find a little bit of ease, lift up your heart, take a deep breath. Slowly lower all the way down onto your back. Give yourself a hug. Rock a little side to side. And then rock up into down dog. Rock up and back. Come into downward facing dog. And walk your dog out. Bend one knee, bend the other. Half pigeon. Right knee to your right wrist. Left leg straight out behind you. Stay out for just a moment. So first, bring your left leg straight out behind you as much as you can and lift up your chest. And maybe this is the place that you stay. Or maybe you get a little extra quad stretch and go into mermaid. Bend your left knee, reach back with your left hand. Start to pull your left heel in towards your left glutes. And you can stay right here or maybe even hook. So if you can hook your left elbow around your left foot, do that. Your right hand can be support, or you can reach it up to the sky. Take a few deep breaths. Notice when you're working too hard. and try to smooth it out with breath. One more deep breath right here. Release and switch sides, downward facing dog. Walk your dog and bring your left knee to your left wrist, right leg straight out behind you. Half pigeon. Stay here or bend your right knee, reach back and bind. Remember, your left hand can stay as balance, or you can reach your left hand up towards the sky. And take a full breath in and a full breath out. Release your foot, release your hands. Swing your right leg around. Take both feet out in front and shake them out a little bit. And cross your left knee around your right leg. All right, lift up your chest. Twist to your left. Right elbow outside of your left knee. Your left hand can come behind you for support. Good. Fill up your lungs and empty out your breath. Twist the other way just for a moment. And then with your left peace fingers, grab your right big toe. Right? If you can grab that, you're going to take the next step. The next step is to press your right hand down into the earth and to lift your hips up off of the ground. So press down and lift up. Baby grasshopper. Take a full breath in and lower down. Shake out your feet. This is going to make sense more when you see it the other way. Bring your right foot around. Well, first, twist to your right. Right, left elbow outside, right hand behind you. Press open and twist. Come back to center. Right peace fingers, left big toe. Now here's sort of the secret. You want to lift your left foot up before you try to lift your hips up. So start there. Grab your toe, lift your left leg up. With your left hand, press into the earth, press into your right foot, lift and breathe. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Lower down. Take both feet out in front. The dismount does not have to be pretty. Shake your legs out. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bow, forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Come up to seated and slowly lower one vertebrae at a time all the way onto your back. Hug your knees, take your knees side to side. Cross your right knee over your left, knees to the left, gaze to the right. Back to center, switch your feet. Knees to the right, gaze to the left. Come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Shavasana. Let your attention come back into the space, into your body. Move your hands and your feet. Hug your knees in. Hug yourself. And roll over onto your favorite side and pause for just a moment. Press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Bring your hands together at your heart. Take a moment to honor yourself. Take Take a moment to honor the time that you carved out. Take a moment to be grateful. Bow your head towards your heart. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you.